Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Hello, Class 8 candidates. Welcome to today's lesson. Today, I want us to look at fare tables. Fare tables, these are tables which show the amount of money that is to be paid when traveling between different stations. Mostly, these fare tables, you are going to find them in booking offices. Or others are found in the vehicles that you are traveling in. So these are tables which will show the fare or the amount of money that is to be paid between different stations. For example, you can get a fare table like this one on the board that will show the amount of money that is to be paid between different stations. Amount of money that is paid between different stations. So you are told this is from town A, this is town B, this is town C, town D, town E, and town F. Then you can find that, for example, from town A to town B is 30 shillings. From town B to town C can be maybe 35 shillings. Then this one is maybe 50 shillings. From town A to town D, maybe it can be around 80 shillings. From town A to town E can be around 110 shillings. Then from town A to town F can be around 130 shillings. Then from town B to town D, it can be around 45 shillings. This one can be around 60 shillings. Then from town B to town F, around 80 shillings. From town C to town D can be maybe 30 shillings. From town C to town E can be around 50 shillings. From town C to town F can be around 70 shillings. From town D to town E, maybe 20 shillings. This is 45 shillings. Then this one can be 35 shillings. So that is just an estimate or an example of a fare table between town A to town F. So when somebody is traveling from town A to town C, to get the amount of money that person should be paid, you just draw a vertical line and another horizontal line. Then where those two lines meet, that is the amount of money that person is to be charged or to pay. For example, when traveling from town B to town E, so you just draw a vertical line from town B and another horizontal line from town E. So where those two lines will meet, that is the amount of money to pay. In most cases, you'll be told that the fare for children is a half that of adults. The fare for children will pay a half the amount of money the adults are to pay. For example, we have Agnes and her child are traveling. Agnes and her child are traveling from town B to town E. How much will they pay altogether? This is Agnes. Agnes is an adult, and her child. They are traveling from town B to town E. So the amount of money they are going to pay, we calculate the amount of money that Agnes is to be charged. That is from town B to town E. How much will she pay? So we start at town B, draw a line and another horizontal line. So Agnes is going to pay 60 shillings. And remember, she's traveling with her child. So if she's traveling with her child will be charged a half the amount of money that Agnes is paying. So if Agnes is paying 60 shillings, how much money will her child pay? It is a half of 60, which is 30 shillings. So in total, they are going to pay 90 shillings. In total, they are going to pay 90 shillings. That is 60 plus 30. I have another example. Three teachers and three pupils were traveling from town A to town E. Three teachers and three pupils were traveling from town A to town E. How much money did they pay all together? People who are traveling here are three teachers, these are three adults and three children. So, how much will one teacher pay from town A to town E? How much will one teacher pay? One teacher will pay, we stand at town A and there is traveling to town E. So he'll pay 110 shillings. If one teacher is paying 110 shillings, how much will three teachers pay? If one teacher is paying 110 shillings, how much will three teachers pay? What do? We multiply by 3. So 3 teachers will pay 330 shillings. 3 teachers will pay 330 shillings. What about the pupils? One pupil will pay how much shillings? The fare for children is a half the fare for adults. So if an adult is paying 110 shillings, how much will one child pay? It is a half of 110, which is 55 shillings. So because there are 3 pupils, we multiply by 3. So this is 165 shillings. 165 shillings. So 3 teachers will pay 330 shillings, while 3 pupils will pay 165 shillings. So in total, they are going to pay 495 shillings. I have the last example. I give you the last example. 2 teachers traveled from town A to town F via town D. 2 teachers traveled from town A to town F via town D. How much did they pay? So, they traveled from town A to town F, but they had a stopover at town D, or they passed through town D. So, how much did they pay from town A to town F? So, we first get the amount of money they paid from town A to town D. From town A to town D. From town A to town D, they paid, a teacher paid 80 shillings. And remember they are 2. So, they both paid 160 shillings. Then from town D to town F, they paid 45 shillings. So because they are 2, we multiply by 2. So they paid a total of 90 shillings. So how much money did they pay in total? So we have 160 plus 90, which is 250 shillings. That is how we calculate or we work out problems involving fare tables. Thank you.